Okay, so now she can go the whole weekend with you. I don't know. Oh, okay. But anyways, yeah, they said, "Oh, I'm going to remove the GST on housing, but it's only on apartment buildings, not freaking."
AZ, good morning.
He's not doing nothing for housing. He's just, hey, good morning. Hey, little on the Lord, you come flying in there.
David, what's up, Laura?
A pledge the Liberals first made when they were trying to.
There's nothing much on the box this morning on the TV. So you know what I've got running right now? This TV. I've got Leave It to Beaver from 1961.
Up, Edward.
Right back, Mia's got to go out. She doesn't know how cold it is out there, I don't think. But she does have a coat.
Can't stop in. I'm on the bus, but wanted to say hi.
Well, Laura says, I can't stop as I'm on the bus, but want to say hi. Okay, Laura.
It's Friday and she's already playing games. She's sitting by the door looking at me and I go over there and she won't go out, so.
What's up, Joe?
Hey, good morning, Joe. Edward.
Yo, now he's back.
Yeah, Lynn accuses me of letting Mia run the roost, which I kind of get it, because it's like she plays me, you know. She knows the look to give me when she wants something, or but then again, that's life, right? Paul, do you ever feel played by your pupper dogs?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they have this way of looking at you to lay a guilt trip on you, you know?
Oh, sure they do, yeah. I go, bye, see ya. I'll be back.
Justin, he's got Tyson doesn't do that.
Yeah, he does with Sarah.
Oh, he
Tyson's
plays
big.
Sarah?
Tyson's a big baby. She can't stay. She won't. She can't stay mad at the dogs. I'm getting the baby today. Please.
Oh, Joe, sorry to hear that. Which
Oh.
brings up a fact that most of you don't know. Lynn fell yesterday too.
Yeah, right or what? What happened with that?
She fell out the front door. She lost her balance and fell.
She break anything or she okay?
Well, she's got to go to the doctor today, and so we don't know. But she's bruised up, banged up. And she caught it on her cameras. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Do you want to read over?
Hey, do you guys, you can't see that yet, right?
No.
Screen share.
Peter, want to read over?
Okay, what's this? Yeah.
This is the video from her Ring doorbell.
Oh,
She got some packages, so she threw those in the house.
Oh man.
It took her 20 minutes to get back in the house.
Well, then. That's a good thing it wasn't the stairs, Joe. That could have been a lot worse.
yeah, but I think she had to step down from the door down to the deck, right? It didn't go perfectly level.
Yep. Well, she lost her balance, twisted her ankle, bruised an arm. She's got one bruise and really hurting in her ribs, and so she's going to go to the doctor today.
I actually watched a thing about stairs that was pretty interesting. So apparently back when they first started making stairs, they didn't really make them evenly.
Yeah, oh,
because
yeah.
A lot of people used to fall down them. If you don't perfectly make stairs the same height and make them perfectly even, it will actually screw a lot of people up. What's up, Joe? Yeah, stairs
Yep.
suck. I've stubbed my toe on the stairs quite a few times. That shit hurts.
Well, you know what I find myself doing is even with shoes on, when I step back from opening a door or closing a door, is I hit the end of my shoe or my end of my toes. Find myself doing is
Yeah, when I was like 12 or 13, I stubbed my toe really
Yeah.
bad on a set of stairs. Oh my God, that shit hurt so bad for like 2 weeks. Think I didn't break it, but it hurt. Well, hopefully she'll be all right.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Hmm. Oh man, it's cold here this morning. 44 degrees here this morning when I got up. Oh, and tonight they going down to 46 again, I think, tonight. Go to the trailer. I got propane heat, but
Ooh, that's not good, Joe. Cracked skulls is a dangerous injury.
yeah.
You ever
Yeah,
see when they,
I got a lot of steps right here because downstairs 10-foot ceilings to get up here. So, it's quite a few stairs to come up. 15 or 16 or something, I think it is. I think it's a 7.25 inch rise to get up here. So
did my emojis on my memberships last night. Some new emojis on there. I do that every few months. Just try to keep them. Not the same old boring ones.
Okay,
I put some Twinkie, I put a Twinkie one just for Tim.
yeah, no kidding there, Captain Joe.
yeah,
You got to do the night walker, Louisiana, 48 miles away. So I'll be leaving around 4 o'clock. Yeah.
that's what Lynn is using right now to get around the house. She's got a walker. She had to hobble, she said, out to the garage and get her walker.
Yeah.
Just sucks nobody, none of her neighbors could see her or anything.
Well, the sad part of it is, I always have this around my neck, my cell phone, and it's on a lanyard. She didn't have any way of calling anybody or anything, and I said, I've got one of those rate notification things. It's called, it is still in an unsealed box because I found this, that having the cell phone is easier for me. But this is called the Mini Guardian, and you
Oh, yeah.
sign up and you hit the button and they talk back to you.
Oh, yeah.
I've never opened it.
Huh?
I'll give it to Lynn then.
That's what I'm gonna do. And she's doing the same thing I used to do more often. She says, it's not gonna matter. I'm not gonna be around that long anyway.
Well, what you need to do is, get it set up first and then take it over to her, make sure it works.
Well,
for her.
I think she has to do it because they wants her phone numbers and all her personal information and her contact.
Well, how
people.
long have you had that before?
Well, I got it when I fell. When was that? Last December?
Yeah. Well, not,
Okay, so it's not that old though. Alright,
High definition speakers ensure crystal clear two-way communications with emergency
I just wanted to
operators.
make sure it was something that you didn't buy 10 years ago and they're not in
No,
business anymore.
extended battery life. Battery lasts up to 5 days. Wi-Fi, cellular location tracking. It's supposed to be a good one.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I just want to make sure it wasn't something that might not be around anymore.
It says before opening, a call to activate this service. It's got a phone number on the bottom.
Wonder how much that costs a month.
I don't know. I'm sure they want your credit card information, but when you're laying out and no way of getting around, you'll pay any amount of money. Yeah, sadly,
What's up, JD?
Joe, I've got a lot of stuff like that around the house. It's unsealed, unused, not unwanted because I've gathered it. I mean, I've got a big commercial tripod sitting over here for putting a big camera on it,
Well, not unsealed, but sealed. You got a brand new tripod still in the box?
No, it's not in the box, but it's just sitting over here.
I got a bunch of tripods. I got like 5 or 6 of them. I don't ever use them. I got 2 up in the, I got one big, tall, huge one up in the closet. I got 2 small ones for my lights that came with my studio.
Yeah,
lights.
I've got a light tripod over here that has all the extensions. It goes up and up and up and up and up.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, I
I've
got
got
one that
this,
goes about
and then
8
I've got
feet.
this heavy duty one over here for like when you used to put those shoulder mounted cameras and stuff on.
Yeah, I got one that's about 8 feet. I got 2 of them that are about 4 feet tall at full extension. And then I have 2 or 3 little small ones that are for like cell phones and stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have one that's like
I
that
got those
long. I got
too.
one that's like
Yeah.
that long. But I only ever bought one of them. All the other ones came free with different stuff. Like phone mounts and stuff that I bought all came with them, so I just kept them.
Well, you know what I've been looking for and I can't seem to find one. I know I have someplace is another a wired mouse, one that's connected that you move the mouse,
Uh-huh. Oh,
You-
mice are so cheap though. If you need another one, just go buy one. You can
Yeah,
get a wireless one at Walmart for like 15 bucks, 10, 15 bucks.
because here's a wireless one, but see, it doesn't work all that well, and I've had to tape the bottom of the
They
back
have
cover on. And
at Walmart, they got a Logitech wireless mouse and keyboard all for like $20.
really,
Uh-huh. They're cheap at Walmart. You can get a mouse for like 10 bucks. A wireless mouse. Comes with a little receiver, or you can get, like I said, you can get a brand new keyboard and mouse for like 20, 25 bucks at the most. And it has one receiver that runs both of them.
because last night, Paul, I switched back my computer back to the other one.
Oh, did you?
And I got it running, and so I let it run all night long. It doesn't hurt a computer to run all night long, does it?
Yeah. Actually, I don't ever turn mine off. Mine stays on all the time. So does Tim. He doesn't. And David.
Because what
his
I
is
was
on.
doing was turning it on, turning it off, turning it on, turning it off.
David leaves his on all the damn time too. It's actually, I thought for the longest time that wasn't a good thing, but David and Sean were like, no, it don't matter. You can leave it on all the time. But like I got this little Bluetooth receiver here. And it does Bluetooth 5 and it's can do up to 10 devices on that
Oh, shit.
on that one receiver. That's a universal receiver. It's a TP link.
Yeah.
So I can use that with my Xbox controller and a couple other things that I have. If I need it.
Yeah, see, I've got it
Oh.
back here.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I got so many mice at the house too. I got a wired Corsair one that I gave to Sarah to take to work to go with her keyboard. I have the wireless Corsair. I got a wired Acer one. I got 2 or 3 little cheapy RGB ones.
This is the computer over here, this white one that
All in one.
actually runs that monitor.
That's the all in one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not too long ago, Joe, I was in the kitchen and lost my footing stepping over the dog gate, and I took the whole dog gate out and broke it into pieces. Sarah had to go to the Walmart and get a new dog gate. Because I completely wiped that thing out. I went to go step over it and I just lost my balance and just went right into it. Fell right on my ass right into the damn dog gate and busted it in two pieces.
Oh, yeah, it's like when I fell in the bathroom, it was a blur, but I knew I was going down, you know?
And when it happens, it happens. 'Cause it don't matter what age you are, you can lose your balance out of nowhere. I mean, just doing something stupid like I was stepping over a dog gate. That's all it took. Even though I go over that thing 20 times a day, you know? Because it's just a little short dog gate because Bo hasn't realized he could jump over it if he wanted.
Yeah.
So he just stands there and looks at it. So I can step right over it. And I do it all the time, every day. And that one day I just lost my footing out of nowhere. I thought of changing the title to Paul Murray, the Breakfast Crew. What's up, John? How's it going, man? Paul Murray and the Breakfast Crew. Yeah, but what about the nighttime show?
Yeah.
I have breakfast bowls at night too. But now I'm signed up for that Meals on Wheels thing, so they come between about 11:30 in the morning,
What,
Oh,
every
yeah.
day?
Monday
Well-
through Thursday, and they came yesterday and they brought me some frozen ones for the weekend.
That's another weird thing too, Paul, is Tyson will jump over the dog gate. Bo won't do anything. He'll just stand there with his head on top of the gate. Looking.
He's looking around.
Tyson will jump over the gate, but he won't jump back the other way.
Oh,
He'll
just
sit there
one
and
way,
whine.
huh?
Yeah, he'll sit there and whine when he wants to get back over the other side. And Sarah was saying in the chat there, yeah, it's funny. Doesn't make any sense why he does that.
Is Sarah feeling better? I know she wasn't feeling well a few days ago.
Her leg was hurting her because she pulled a hamstring.
Ah,
I mean, she's definitely feeling better than she was 2 or 3 days ago. But then, like I said, she goes to the doctor, say, oh yeah, you pulled a hamstring, and don't give her anything for pain or anything.
no,
Not
really?
You know, you'd think they would at least prescribe her some lidocaine patches or something, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing. They didn't give her anything. So I said they're too scared to prescribe nothing to anybody anymore. They won't give you anything. You're lucky to even get ibuprofen anymore. I mean, I understand why they're like that, but at the same time, you know, some people need something just to get them through a day or two, you know? She was in a lot of pain the other night.
I'm gonna make a quick phone
Muscle
call.
relaxers suck.
Right back. I'm gonna make a quick phone call.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but muscle relaxers don't
Yeah.
really help me at all. All they do is knock me out and make me groggy. That's it. And then I find it to be worse when I wake up in the morning when I take a muscle relaxer, because I'll wake up and I'll feel worse than I did when I went to bed because it puts me in such a deep sleep
Yeah.
that I don't move at all and I feel tighter when I get up in the morning.
Yeah, because you don't move at all, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then you know, I could take a muscle relaxer and I'll just feel groggy for a day and a half after taking it. Like I just don't like muscle relaxers.
Huh.
It really doesn't help with the pain.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what's stupid. Like they should be able to write people a prescription for no more than like a week. You know, anything past that, then you should go to pain management. But if somebody needs pain medication for 2, 3 days to help them sleep and get through the initial pain, you know, I don't see the problem with that. People don't get hooked on narcotics after 2, 3 days. It's when they're on it for months on end, you know?
JRC.
That's funny, John. Slight little spanking there, John. I mean, there really ain't nothing you can do for a hamstring anyway. You massage it, it's just gonna hurt worse. I mean, touching it just hurts. Cause I tried massaging Sarah's leg and she didn't, it wasn't helping her. It was just hurting worse for me touching it.
Yeah, I got my neighbor's gonna drive this down to her.
Yeah.
You know, does Lynn know you're bringing it to her?
Well, I just called and left a message. She didn't answer. That makes me concerned.
Yeah.
Because her doctor's appointment is until later today.
Good, John. Massages for you, not her. What? Joe.
You know.
Have you gone over there and checked on her and make sure she's all right since yesterday?
That's what I don't know.
When was the last time you talked to her?
I called and tried to tell her you were coming, and no, there was no answer. So
That's fine.
if she's not there, put it in the mailbox.
Well, I know she's gotta be there.
Yeah, she's got an appointment this afternoon, so, all right.
When's the last time you talked to Lynn?
Late last night, she was really hurting and she said she didn't know how she was gonna get to sleep and she was gonna double up on her medication.
What's up, Jonathan? How's it going, man?
But it's 9:25 here, so she should be up and around, at least moving and stirring, I would hope.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, YouTube, catch up already. It's all about family. Family. Uh,
Unless she took herself to the hospital this morning, I don't know, but
Could have done that too, eh?
yeah.
yeah,
She
but you
think-
think she
she-
would answer her phone?
She self-diagnosed herself as twisting an ankle. She may have cracked a rib. She hit her head, all kinds of things.
Well, I just hope she's okay if nobody's talked, since you hadn't talked to her since last night.
Right.
Yeah.
I left a message, but
Let's just hope she was in the other room and didn't hear it.
or in the bathroom or whatever.
John. That's funny.
You gotta go with me when I leave. You got all the stuff, invoices, and gonna see Susie Dennis this morning. Need to get caught up on their bills.
Yeah, what they did, Justin, I don't know if he told you or not, but he's been invoicing this particular company he's got to go see. And, and the gal says to him on the phone, well, we wondered why you haven't billed us because we changed our emails.
Yeah, I didn't tell me about it. Like an idiot.
Takes all kinds, doesn't it?
So
Yeah.
this whole time you've been sending invoices to an email
Yep.
they don't use
And
anymore?
they haven't been paying. Yep.
I'd just print them all out and walk them in there and hand them to them.
Hey,
Oh, you already got it?
I see them this. I got a meeting with them at 10:30 this morning.
Walk in there, hand it to them, be like, you guys suck. Oh, you talking about following, Jonathan?
You know what you do, Paul, is you just tell them you'll take a check before you leave.
Yeah, exactly.
The problem with them, they're normally 90 days when they pay.
Well, you just say I just take. It's easier for me to just take a check for this what you owe me now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hold on, so they usually take up to 3 months to pay you?
Yep, 90. They pay 90 days.
Holy shit, why is it so long?
Just the way their business practice.
So you're all, when you get money coming in, it's always from 3 months before? Damn.
Is that normal for all of your other customers, Paul?
No shit. I'd be sitting there invoicing, sending it to them. Shit, I've had people pay before I even get off the computer. Because they
90
eat
days.
money to me, right?
I mean, I could see like 30 days, but 90 days, that's fucking 3 months.
Well, about
Yep.
how much do they owe you in this 90-day stack?
Well, it's not a lot, but it's still a lot to me. About $600.
I'd
Yep.
just walk in there and be like, y'all didn't tell me there was another thing? I want more money."
I'll take a check because I'm close to the bank while I'm out.
Yeah.
I'll take an extra hundo for you being late.
Yeah.
Not giving me the right
Percent
right
interest.
email.
That's 30 days. Yeah.
You charge them an extra 100 for a late fee.
Yeah. And see, I got to do a whole bunch of signs for them today too. So I got to take off out of here in about 15, 20 minutes because I got to meet them at 10:30, but I got to get things ready, hook up my trailer, take it with me because I got a whole bunch of signs to put up, right? So
Jonathan, you need to get rid of that evidence, buddy, before he comes back and says that he's gonna, with his lawyer. Like, I ain't got no damn camera. What are you talking about? You didn't follow my step. He fell
Yeah.
down there at the Walmart. That's what you tell him. He fell down there at the Walmart.
yeah, that practice is for large business, not mine. Yeah.
But yeah, see, like big businesses, I've always heard, that they can take a few months to pay, but
Yeah.
I've never heard a small business where you're waiting 90 days. That's crazy. Because big businesses can afford to do that. Little businesses, like, they need their money as soon as
Yeah.
possible. And
Yep. But the thing is too, they want to sign up right away. They don't want to wait 90 days for me to put a sign up.
right. I mean, unless you're okay with that. If not, I'd walk in there and tell them, look, you gotta speed up the paying process.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't-
you know, they want you to come in there and have a discussion. That should be your part of the discussion.
yeah.
You know,
Tell 'em it
that
should be no more than a month.
30 days, not 90 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a friend of mine. He does work too for some people, and he found out that they do 90 days on the paying. He just said, "Fuck you guys, I ain't doing any more work for you."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's, like I said, for big businesses, it makes sense because
yeah,
they're not hurting for money in that 90 days. They can still go about, running
Yeah.
their business, but small businesses,
yeah.
you shouldn't be making them wait that long to pay them.
Well, look at here. When I was driving the school bus, our bonus that we got twice a year, we had to wait 5 to 6 months to get paid.
Jesus.
That's archaic.
Yeah, we used to get that $1,000 bonus twice a year, and December was a cutoff date, and it would be, about June, around the 1st of June before we got a check. Yeah. Then from December to the end of June, you wouldn't get a check, and probably the checks aren't even out yet, but I don't know. It's about 5 months, but it's got to go through all this stuff. They got to check all the paperwork and everything else. And the funny thing is, it's a lawyer that works for the government that sends you the check, right? Yeah.
Well, you in an apartment complex, Jonathan? No, she literally twisted her ankle as she was stepping down and turning. Totally their fault.
No, guys.
I said, just blame it on Walmart, Jonathan. They'll pay out.
Roger, good morning.
What time's your meeting with them today?
10:30.
How far away is it, Paul?
Oh, just across town. But I had to hook on my trailer, and I got to get a bunch of signs together and post stakes and stuff, and
Marshall.
drive over there. So
Hey, Marshall. Yeah, Jonathan says he lives in his 3-bedroom house with three drones and 4 cats.
well, that's what my house actually is. It's 3-bedroom, but hey, good morning there, Marshall.
How's Gracie doing today?
Oh, she's fine. Other being a whining little brat, but see, this is I don't know if you can see that, but that's a map of all the location of the lots and everything else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What What does Vader think about when Gracie has an episode?
He's close, but he doesn't get in the way. Like he's right there.
He's watching her, huh?
Yeah, he's watching more than anything.
Which one is it that has the seizures? The little small one or the
The
big one?
Beagle.
The Beagle.
The bigger one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the garbage trucks. You can hear them.
I wonder if Matt's going live tonight. But he was gonna miss a couple shows this month. Put anything on his community tab. Nothing yet.
Wife's ankle may be only dislocated, but she's at hospital now getting X-ray. Police officer, son, brother, and said it did not look broken. But still, that's got to be painful.
Oh, yeah. Ankle injuries are very painful.
Oh, yeah, I had a boot on my foot for a while when I twisted my ankle. I forget what it was, what nerve it was. I pulled, but well, but what happened? There was a ridge of ice like this. I stepped out of the truck and my foot went one side of the thing went twisted it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that something similar years ago. On my right ankle, I stepped on something and it rolled my ankle like this. Oh man, did that hurt. Didn't tear anything or break anything, but it rolled it. I was young enough, so probably my body was more resilient, but boy, it sure made it rough for a few days.
Oh, watch this. This is funny. Joe sent this to me. Come on, disappear already.
Squirrel has faked its own death and then even staged a crime scene. All right, so in a clip that's gone viral, the rodent knocks over a broom. When it fails to land in a convincing position, the squirrel has a bit of a rethink, a forward roll, so it ends up under the broom, a devastating murder scene. And hang on, final flourish, the squirrel ending up with arms splayed and the murder weapon across its chest. Flying squirrel has faked its own.
That is funny.
Yeah.
As we reported up top.
That is funny.
You message Matt, find out if he's going live tonight. Pretty sure he said last week he was, but
Yeah, Joe, I enjoyed that immensely. Thank you.
yeah, that was funny as hell.
I mean, and it's like he didn't know if it was bad, if it. It's almost like the broom handle in his mind was some kind of like, can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now?
The funny thing is like, it probably wasn't doing it for the reason, you know, that obviously we all think it was, but it's kind of wondering what the squirrel was actually doing. Like, why was it actually doing that?
Yeah.
Because in the squirrel's head, I'm sure it had a reasoning of why it was doing that, but to us, it looked like what we thought it looked like, right?
Yeah,
But I'm sure in the squirrel's head, it was something completely different. I'm
our
kinda curious.
perception is different than the squirrel's perception, yeah.
Yeah, which makes me wonder what the hell the squirrel was thinking. Maybe he thought it was a toy. I don't know. That's just kind of weird. It's funny though. Yeah, but I'd like to understand what the hell the squirrel was thinking, for sure.
Yeah, what the squirrel psychologist was thinking, right? What? You just keep it up, don't you?
Yeah, if you play dead, don't try to kill me. Yeah, that's about it there, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Or he's saying, I surrender.
Yeah, I've seen that video once before, about 3 months ago or something, I think it was.
I mean, yeah, that could be it too, Jonathan. That's so I'm curious just to know what the hell that squirrel was in its
Yeah.
mind, what it was doing.
Yeah, really, eh? No, Vader. No, you're fine.
I always wanted a squirrel as a pet. Always
I
thought
had
they
a
were cool.
raccoon for a pet one time.
How long did you have that for?
Oh, about 3/4 of a year, but all of a sudden decided to take off, not come back. So I don't know, could have got hit or died or something. I don't know. Got no way of knowing.
So what, it was just, what, did it come up to you and just start hanging out with you and then it just left one day or what? How'd that
Yeah,
happen?
well, it was a baby raccoon to start with, right? I think
Uh-huh.
it got abandoned or what happened, but I can remember my dad in the backyard laying down on a lounger there and just taking in the sun. But raccoon laying on his chest while he was sleeping. He got up and he was sunburned except for the spot where the raccoon was.
So the
But then-
raccoon was laying on him and he didn't wake up?
Oh no, like Dad knew it was there. They both just curled up, went to sleep.
But then just one day it decided to leave?
Yeah, never came back. Don't know what happened.
I wonder, you know what, I'm wondering if it was a mating thing,
Yeah, it could have been.
you know, because you said you only had it for 3/4 of the year. I wonder if mating season rolled around. It was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they say that when an animal lays down and shows its stomach, it's like they surrender.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's their most vulnerable area. That's why when a dog lets you rub its stomach,
Yeah.
that dog has 100% trust in you because that's its most vulnerable.
Hmm.
That's when it's in its most vulnerable state.
Hmm.
That's how you know a dog loves you, if it rolls over and wants you to rub its belly.
Well, Gracie must be cementing all the time because that's all she wants to do to lay on her back. Yeah, rub my belly.
Right, she knows you're not gonna do anything harmful to her, so not worried about it. It's a trust thing. Police officer outside by Chick-fil-A this morning found out in uniform he gets breakfast free.
Well, there's a lot of places around here that are doing that. They show up in a uniform to get everything. Yeah, coffee, breakfast, whatever.
Well, Chick-fil-A is owned by a very is ran by a very conservative Christian family too, though. That's why it's just like In-N-Out Burgers in California. Like I said, if you look on a lot of their packaging, they have Bible verses and that's why Chick-fil-A is not open on Sundays because of the religious thing.
You're not jumping up.
You know, that company loses hundreds of millions of dollars of potential revenue every year because they close on Sundays. But it also drives up the hype of Chick-fil-A every week too, because people Monday morning, dude, they pack that place.
Yeah.
And then Saturday nights, right
Yep.
before they close, Chick-fil-A is packed.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna be open on Sundays, and not to mention Chick-fil-A has decent food. That's actually good food, and they have hella customer service. Their customer service is really, really amazing for a fast food restaurant.
You know, the question I would like to know is, do their carryout service increase? In other words, like, pre-orders or whatever on like Saturday,
Oh,
so that
no
they
doubt.
have it ready for Sunday at home, you know?
Have you ever been through one of their drive-throughs?
No,
Dude, they have like 5 or 6 people walking around in the drive-through, getting cars and making sure they're getting their orders and stuff.
Huh. Wow.
Just outside.
Yeah.
You go through the drive-through outside and there'll be 3 or 4 lanes of cars.
Huh.
And they'll have 3 or 4 people just walking up and down the lanes of cars, taking orders, making sure people get what they need.
Hmm.
And
Cool.
They got really good customer service.
Well, guys, I got to run. I got a lot of things I got to do this morning in a short time. So I got to take off. So see you guys tonight from the trailer. I'll be there tonight.
Later.
So catch you later. Okay.
you got somebody going with you?
Yeah. Sheila's going with me tonight. Yeah.
Okay,
So anyways, we'll catch you guys later. Right?
all right, yep, bye-bye.
Oh, well, that's 2 complete different restaurants, though, too. Marshall, I mean, In-N-Out's, they're known for their burgers. Chick-fil-A's known for their chicken sandwiches. So it's kind of like if you want In-N-Out, you're going for a burger. If you want Chick-fil-A, you're going for chicken. I mean, if I'm gonna go for any chicken stuff, I would definitely go to Chick-fil-A. Oh, the baby just arrived. Nice, Joe. Have fun with that. But like I said, that company loses hundreds of millions of potential profit every year just because they're closed on Sundays, which is just crazy to me these days, because companies are all about making as much money as possible and squeezing every bit of profit they can. And it's just crazy that that company still holds out and is like, nope, we're not going to be open on Sundays. Whether you agree with the whole religious thing or not, it blows my mind from a company standpoint. In this day and age, where companies, like I said, are all about making money. Oh yeah, pack and plays were the best back in the day when my kids were babies. Like a little jail cell for them little demons so they don't get out. Kept them from wandering all over the house. Oh no, if I had to get chicken, Jonathan, I'd go to Chick-fil-A over KFC. I mean, KFC's,
Had Chick-fil-A's up here.
I mean, KFC's good, but if I had to choose, I would go to Chick-fil-A.
Sorry for the distraction. Mia wanted to go out. She's out, but I have the door cracked, and when she comes in, she opened the door and it's only 50 degrees, so I got to close the door right away. Let me look and see if there's any Chick-fil-A's in my area.
Church's Chicken. Yeah, they're pretty good. Oh, look at David. You got Joe's little baby girl.
Do 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 do
Huh?
do 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 do.
No, Chick-fil-A's, they don't have them in Florida, do they?
Yeah, we got one right there. We got one just a couple miles from our house. I don't really dislike any fast food restaurants, to be honest with you. And all of them, I have their place as far as like sometimes I'm just filling a certain item that only one of them has. If I want a Big Mac, I'll go to McDonald's, Sometimes you're just craving a Big Mac. Sometimes you might want a Burger King burger. I mean, they're all good. Sometimes you want a, ham and cheddar from Arby's. It's all what you're feeling that day. I don't really dislike any of them, to be honest with you. There's some that I prefer over others that I think are just better, but don't mean I dislike any of them.
Well, they're originally founded in Napeville, Georgia.
Ooh, Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably why they're all over frickin' Florida.
Well, I can't find any.
Let me see, let me look on Google. Chick-fil-A in Michigan. See if there's any up there. What's your zip code?
48060.
48. What'd you say, 48060?
Yep.
There's one in Beaver Road, Troy, Michigan.
Troy, that's about 70 miles.
And then there's one on Hall Road in Shelby, Michigan. Where the hell that's at? Yeah, you guys only have two up there in Michigan. One's in Shelby and one's in the other place.
Yep.
Yeah, one's in Shelby, Michigan, and one's in Troy, Michigan.
Yep. And if you look, here's the map. Screen share.
Yep, same map I'm looking at.
Well, look at here. There's one there in Southfield.
Oh, because on Google it was only showing two for that area.
Oh, here's one in Sterling Heights. It's getting closer. Looks like Sterling Heights is about the closest one.
Oh yeah, they're all grouped up in one area together.
Well, this is the most populated area right there.
Well, how far is that nearest one to you?
Well, let's see.
What?
The map down here is 10 miles is that big. So it would be 10, 20, 30, about 40 miles.
Oh damn, that sucks. Too bad there wasn't one closer to you. Go try it.
Yeah.
Exactly, Edward. Just depends on what you're in the mood for. And the thing is you could go to one Burger King and their burgers are good. You could go to another one and they're shitty. That all depends on who's working the kitchen and all that too, you know? If they're cooking the stuff correctly and especially with these bigger companies, like I don't try to demonize them because I have one bad experience at one location, you know? Cause that doesn't necessarily mean that's what's gonna happen at all of them. And I always try to give places a second chance, you know, unless they try to food poison me or something stupid like that. Just like I'm really soft with waiters and waitresses too, you know. They could be really nice and be a shitty server, but I'll still tip them just because, you know, they could be having a bad day. Cause I've had servers that were really nice and just, you know, they weren't the best waitress and I still tip them.
Well, you know, I used to enjoy Wendy's. In fact, I used to work for Wendy's way back. I was a district manager for Wendy's. The Wendy's franchise here was owned by the Illiches that own the Detroit Tigers and the Red Wings. But the burgers were huge. The burgers were big, juicy, you know. Now you get a burger, it's okay. It's not like it used to be.
Oh, I've had
If you
Jack.
if you got a triple burger from Wendy's, that's 3/4 pound burgers on top, the square cut ones, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you could get what they have at In-N-Out called a 4x4. And it's 4/4 pounder patties.
It's like a wall of meat.
Yeah, it's a big one. Oh, Jack in the Box. Yeah, I haven't had Jack in the Box since I was in California. Jack in the Box is good. It was weird though. Jack in the Box was just a weird menu though. Like they had burgers, tacos, and egg rolls. Like they had the weirdest like mix of food on their menu, but they were all good. Like their egg rolls were really good. I don't know if they still have the egg rolls, but back in the day they had egg rolls. All those were so good at 2 o'clock in the morning when you were drunk. uh,
They've got Jack in the Box in Ohio. Not in Michigan, I don't think.
yeah, Edward, they had decent tacos. Like I said, their menu was just so like just a weird mix. It's like they didn't really have one theme on their menu. It was kind of like Taco Bell, Panda Express, and Burger King all mixed together on their menu. It was really weird. Remember the antenna toppers too? Everybody had the Jack in the Box antenna toppers. I remember that. Little dude's head with the little cone hat. Oh yeah, we got Five Guys in Florida, Jonathan. Those are it's good, but they're expensive. Five Guys is like, I would compare that to In-N-Out and Whataburger. Like those three restaurants are very similar. I like Five Guys though. Five Guys is really good. The Five Guys would load you up on fries. Oh my God. You'd go in there and you'd get a big ass burger, and then they put a cup of fries in the bag, and then they take another big scoop and dump it in top of the bag. Oh my God, dude, I could never eat even half the fries by the time I got done with the burger. Half the time I wouldn't even eat the fries. Me and Sarah would get a fry and share it because it was just too much. Jack in the Box was good before they killed a few people. I don't think you were born back then, Justin. I never heard about that, David. I heard some rumor back in the day about them serving horse meat or something. I don't know if that was true or not, but that was a rumor going around for years. Or some kind of like exotic meat or something in their burgers. They even had fish and chips. But yeah, I just there's a lot of good restaurants out there. Just like Subway. Everybody gives Subway shit. I don't have a problem with Subway. They're okay for what they are. What's up, Joel? I mean, to me, a sub is a sub. Like, how can you fuck a sub up? Just like they were claiming, I remember they were claiming, Subway's tuna wasn't real tuna. What was that like remember that about a year ago? There was that big controversy about, Subway's tuna. And all these labs went around, all these people went around to all these different Subways and got samples of it and sent it off to the labs, and the labs came back and said, yeah, it's 100% tuna. Oh, E. coli outbreak. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna minimize that. I'm gonna read that here in a little bit. None of those. What's up, Trevor? And they don't even have Jack in the Box around here. That's kind of, but they do have they have 3 Del Tacos in Florida, which I'm happy about because they're only about 45 minutes from me. Me and Sarah drive every great once in a while. Me and Sarah will get in the car and drive all the way to, or we'll go to Kissimmee, which is about a 45-minute drive. Well, then sometimes you really can't even blame the restaurant for that, David, because that could be a supplier issue. You know, the supplier that supplied them the food had an outbreak and they just happened to buy it. Oh yeah, Del Taco's all over Arizona, Nevada, and California. I actually lived in Barstow and Yermo area where the original Del Tacos were. I knew the owners of Del Taco before they sold it. They sold it to some corporation years ago, and I know the family, as far as I know, the family still owns the one in Barstow. The 2 that they have in Barstow. I think they have one in Linwood as well. Oh, Del Taco's a shit, Jonathan. Way better than Taco Bell, dude. They blow Taco Bell out the water. If you ever come to Florida and you're in Orlando, because that's going to be about the closest one to where you're at. Unless they put any in your area, I don't know, because I think he's in, isn't he in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere in there? But they're really good. Del Taco's really, really good food. I grew up on Del Taco.
Has Michelle a little depressed because she loves her tacos. But some of our viewers have noticed that several local Jack in the Box have closed permanently. Right now, at least 4 restaurants have shut down. This is video of the locations on Big Bend and Manchester and Interstate 64 in Hampton. A location in Baldwin and one in St. Charles County off of Highway 94 are also closed. Last year, we reported that the owner of 70 Jack in the Box restaurants in the bi-state area filed for bankruptcy. Now, we have reached out to Jack in the Box to find out more about the recent closings, but we have not heard back as of yet. Sorry about that, Michelle.
Do you have Del Tacos, Jonathan? If you do, go there and I promise you won't want to eat Taco Bell after that. If you have the choice to go to one of the 2, you'll always pick Del Taco. Their food, it just tastes so much more, it tastes so much more fresh. Not so processed like Taco Bell. Like their breakfast burritos are really good. Their bean and cheese burritos, you got the red and like if you like bean and cheese burritos, just go in there and try the red and green burritos. Promise you won't be disappointed. Or if you're a taco person, they got really good tacos. They got taco salads. Oh yeah, they're really good.
I suppose
but
it depends upon the area, which kind of specialty foods you have. I mean, everybody's got a McDonald's or a Burger King or, usually a Wendy's around somewhere, but the specialty niche market of foods, like certain tacos or certain whatever, seem to be sporadic.
It's like what McDonald's, right? Like McDonald's, everywhere you go in the world, McDonald's, except for India, because they don't eat cows there. McDonald's has their standard 1 through number 10 menu. But then everything else will be different.
Right.
There's still a few McDonald's in the country that serve a McDonald's pizza. Have you ever heard of the McDonald's pizza?
No.
They actually had pizza back in the day for a while, and there's still a few of them that have them. And people make these videos on YouTube where they drive hundreds of miles just to go try McDonald's pizza. They're little personal pan pizzas that McDonald's has, but there's
Wow.
only a few locations that still serve them. And then if you go over to like Japan, they have the 1 through 10 menu, you know, the Big Mac, the normal menu that they have everywhere. But then they have like sushi and all these weird like noodle menu and all the crap that the Japanese like to eat. They have a small menu of that as well. But McDonald's kind of moved away from their original core business strategy, right?
Yeah.
Their whole point of their business strategy back in the day was to have a small menu and be fast and efficient.
Well, don't you think the beginning of the move away were two products, fish and chicken nuggets were the two big, because before that, McDonald's was burgers and fries, burgers and fries, burgers and
Well,
fries.
that was their whole business strategy in the
Yep.
beginning. Their business strategy was excellent. It was a basic menu, as basic as you could be. It was burgers, fries, and shakes and
Yep.
sodas. That was it. And they were super fast. Like you would literally walk up to the counter, you would order your food, and you would have it within like 10 seconds of ordering it,
Yeah.
but it would be hot and fresh because they were moving product that quick. You know, that food was only sitting in the warmer for maybe 2 minutes before it got into your hands. But now they've ballooned their menu to the point to where you go in there and it takes 10 minutes of waiting for your food. And if you're in the drive-through, sometimes you're in the drive-through for 10, 15 minutes just to get through the drive-through.
Jonathan, I haven't heard too much more about the Mini 4. I know there's some guys doing YouTube videos on them.
There's a lot of people that think it's a big waste of time and money. That's all I've been hearing on all these live shows that I've seen that have been talking about it. They don't think it's going to offer they're pretty much saying if you got the Mini 3, you might as well just stick with that. Because you're not really going to gain anything from buying a Mini 4. People don't really seem to be super excited over it. You know, it was just like Dobo was talking about how you could, how they're using the rear sensor on the Mavic 3 so you can see behind you, right?
Yep.
They're using it as almost like a camera. Well, that's all well and good, but that's a fancy feature that I guarantee 90% of people aren't going to end up using. As cool as it is, I have a feeling that a lot of people won't end up using it. They might play around with it at first when they first, get into the menu. They might play around with it a little bit, but I have a feeling it's going to wear off really quick and people aren't going to want to use it. They're really not going to find a need for it. But yeah, I've heard more negative things from everybody, Jonathan, than I have heard positive. Seems like people aren't super seems like a lot of people aren't excited over it. They kind of are claiming it's another parts bin drone like the Mini 2 SE was. Because pretty much the Mini 2 SD was pretty much just a repackaged Mini 1 SE, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm so happy with my Air 2S That's all I need, because for what I do.
Well, it's just like we've been talking, you know, if you got an Air 2S, sit on it for a couple of years. You don't need to upgrade because you're not gonna, the time you're gonna take to sell the drone and then buy the new one, and then you're gonna pay a little bit of different to make up for the newer drone.
And how happy are you gonna be?
You're not gonna really be gaining that much, but if you wait a couple generations, just like a cell phone, you know, if you're somebody that's still on the iPhone, say 10 or the S20, and now you're upgrading to the S23 or the iPhone 15, you're gonna see a big significant upgrade from being where you're at now, but it's going great, JD. But, yeah, if you got the Air 2S, I wouldn't upgrade for at least another year, at least. Like right now, I have the S22. I probably wouldn't upgrade for at least the S25, if not 26. I would probably update like when the S25 comes out, which will be another year and a half. You wait a couple generations and you definitely notice the difference in speed and quality. Oh wow, did you just figure that out, Wayne?
So anyway. Justin, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just read something. You got any ships you're gonna go do today?
I haven't really looked. I was kind of waiting to hear a report back on how Justin, Kevin did taking that thing down to Lynn. But evidently in our conversation or me letting the dog in and out of the back, he came and went, so don't know. Maybe I should call him.
There we go. There's Joe's singing, doing the.
Did you get your package? Okay, honey, you're pretty certain for certain.
Bad night.
Get it in.
Can't wait till I can see somebody this afternoon, find out what I did.
Okay. All right, well, everybody's thinking about you, honey.
How did you tell everybody?
Oh, yeah, I showed them the video.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Justin, you got anything you want to say to Lenny?
Yeah, feel better.
Justin says he hopes you feel better.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Okay. Yep. All right. Okay, Lenny. Get that thing hooked up and start putting that around your neck.
Tell Kevin that I appreciate him doing that. The doorbell doesn't work.
Oh, okay. All right.
You have to bang on the door.
Okay.
Because I didn't even know he was here until I finally got up. I had a heck of a time getting out of bed this morning.
I'll bet you did. Okay.
Oh, thank God for my roll later.
Yeah.
David, right?
Okay, honey. I'll what time's your doctor's appointment?
2:15.
2:15. If you need anything, give me a holler.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Evidently her doorbell doesn't work, so therefore she didn't get a chance to talk to Kevin when he came to the door.
Our doorbell wasn't working.
Yeah, her doorbell isn't working for some reason. It's the Ring doorbell. Maybe I don't get it. You know, me and technology, I just don't
Yeah, it seemed to quiet her down, didn't it, Jonathan?
Well, what do you think, Justin?
Yeah, might as well go.
Okay, you're going to be going, you'll be back here this afternoon, but you're going to find out whether or not there's a live show with Northeast Drones.
Sent him a message to see if he was going to be live, but he hasn't messaged me back. But
Yeah, okay.
I'll see if he answers me later.
Okay.
today.
Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time. Be safe, be good, be whatever.
Later,
Bye
everybody.
for now.